Even when shut down and gated, this repository has people fired up.
They're supposed to be the environmental protection, but they're now become the polluters.
A handful of people armed with signs like "heavy metal is for headbangers, not wetlands," stood outside the East Mission Flats repository.
This is a wake-up call. This is a toxic waste dump.
The site is for soil contaminated with lead and other metals from decades of mining. For the past several years, crews have been excavating contaminated soil, mainly from people's properties where children could be exposed to health risks. Once it's brought to the repository, it's spread out on the ground and compacted as tight as possible so it doesn't absorb water. But these demonstrators think something very different is happening.
And I have 2 children myself that I don't want to be lead poisoned such as I am.
They believe the waste is leaching into the water and then flowing downstream, arguing repositories are not a safe way to store contaminated soil, especially in a flood zone. They gathered together today to raise awareness. They want the repository shut and a better solution to dealing with the waste.
We do have an action alert going to President Obama.
The site is the shared responsibility of the EPA and the Idaho Department of Environmental Quality. DEQ says there are regular water tests done and no indication of contamination. There's also a wall of sorts around the repository made of clean soil and rock to prevent contamination. The demonstrators say they've asked for around a year for proof that that's the case and haven't received any. The group is also looking for funding that will help set up a lead health clinic and some type of lead health registry. In Cataldo, Anusha, KXLY4 HD News.